Welcome back to another Glassdoor Stories. If you're new around here, hey, my name is Dylan Lee. I go over different stories on the internet. For now, it's Glassdoor. I'm thinking about expanding to other places like probably Reddit or maybe even watching some TikTok videos and reacting to it. I don't know. We'll see. Tell me what you think about that in the comments below if you would like that kind of format. But anyway, let's get back into it. All right. So I'm already logged in. And I already saw one. Well, yeah, I'm watching looking at one and I see this one in the unemployment bowl. Brandy Goff. I have been seeking employment for over a year. That's the thing that jumped out at me for a whole year. I have never been to so many interviews in my life. Also, never been to an interview and have not gotten the job before now. I'm at my wits' end with this, and I just don't know what to do at this point. I'm a positive person and keep telling myself the good Lord is going to open the right door for me, but I'm losing hope. It's really bleak. If you are in the same boat as me, I just want to say you're not alone. Keep going. Your blessing is coming. Send some send some love her way. It's really tough out there, guys. You probably starting to get that picture, but it's people has been out here looking for work for a year, sometimes more. Front office says, "Hang in there. I'm in the same boat too. I'm sure we got. I'm sure we would get our yes soon." I'll put uplifting here. Buyer's planner says, I'm in the same boat for 7 months now. Keep your head up. Only thing we can do is try and be positive. That's exactly right, man. That's the same thing I did when I was on the hunt. I know it was 80 days, but when you see those bills pile up and you have to manage your money, thank goodness I'm really into personal finance as well. If you want to look at more personal finance stuff, my recommendation, look at Dave Ramsey. Anyway, but when it comes to the job hunt, you do need to know how to budget your money because you have a finite amount of funds. So you build a lot of skills, quite honestly, when you're on the job hunt. Let's see what sales support specialist says. A struggle for sure. I'm on my fourth month, going on fifth soon. I hope there is a light at the end of the tunnel for all of us. You gotta keep at it, man. It's like it's like working out. You gotta do it every day. Thank you. I voluntarily resigned my company with the 10-year tenure. Wow. A year ago, I'm in the same boat. Keep trying. I wonder what made him want to hmm. So let's actually reply to this one in real time. Hopefully he answers back and we could probably check it back next time if he replies. But I wonder what made him want to leave. 10 years. I mean, 10 years is a long time working at one company. You moved up through the company. You knows at that point you should know the ins and outs of the company. And he probably wanted something different. He's probably wanted to go into a different industry, maybe. Who knows? Hopefully we'll see you next time. Okay, Webb says a year on my unemployment, and I'm thinking there is something out there for all of us. Thanks for your motivation. And Erica says, I'm having the same problem and have come to realization that it's because of my age. And in fact, that I live in a capital that's also a big college town. College towns that got 67 apps in and have had 4 interviews with no callbacks. It's really frustrating. That being said, I feel like I'm being made to wait because the right fit for me is on its way and isn't available yet. This helps keep me going. I'm going to need a break though because I'm spending 6 to 8 hours every day looking and I'm mentally beat. I figured a few days off and getting out of the house will do me some good. That is very true. That is very true. When you're on the job hunt, it could feel like you're on the job hunt. Yeah, it could honestly feel like a hunt, man. Like you're working, but you're paying yourself. And if you're one of the lucky ones where they actually give you a severance, then you have a little bit of leave room. But this is why it kind of job hunting kind of mix in with finances because you got to know how to manage your personal finances in order to last longer while you're on the hunt. Hopefully not longer, but hey, it's important. So that was a real good one. Hopefully they find some work, man. Hopefully they find some work. CAD designer says 2025 doesn't feel the same as 2024. I've been on the job hunt for over 6 months. I've pivoted and realized things aren't the job market. Things aren't the job market isn't wait, what? I pivoted and realized things aren't the job market isn't as before. I started to apply to retail jobs and they are asking if I was unemployed for more than 6 months. Does that increase my chances of getting hired? Hmm, that is crazy. Huh. That's crazy that they would ask that, but not sure if that is what will increase your chances. However, retail has some turnover, so you may be lucky and get hired anyways. That's true. It does have a lot of turnover in retail. Have you done any side gigs, DoorDash, Grubhub, or GoPuff? They are considered employment. That is true. It's good to be busy while on the hunt. I mean, this is another reason why it's good to do your own thing on the side. Something I'm currently building up right now with this, but it's good to be active. Heck, he could even be doing some volunteer work, right? This is why volunteer work is so important. Not only you're helping a good cause, but you're also leveling up your skills and others. I mean, big shout out to Games for Love. I love them with all my heart, and also Amir Savat's community. It keeps me leveling up my skills while also helping others that's on the job hunt, right? It just it honestly brings me joy kind of thing, but it also looks good on a resume too. So employers will see that you're just active and they may think that you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, but I know that they won't know that hey, I'm looking for work, right? That is my job. But unfortunately employers don't see it that way all the time, and it's frustrating, quite honestly. Okay, so let's look over one last one. This one kind of popped out at me from Miss Gonzalez. I'm losing my patience. I've been unemployed for 8 months now. I've been looking for jobs and I keep getting rejected. I applied for like 50 jobs, even applied at places near me. Thank you for the consideration. However, we decided to move forward with other candidates. Something a lot of job seekers hear a lot these days. I'm looking for remote work. Got something to say about that. I don't have a car anymore. Everything is within my distance. Apparently, I need office experience to work from home. What do I do? Any recommendations? Is it just me or is this job market is rough? Well, it's the job market mostly, but you know, if she's saying things like I'm only looking for remote work, do you know how much people you're kind of competing with when you're just looking for remote work? Just not hybrid, not in person. You're limiting your options, right? If you pick remote work only, you're fighting against people not only in your state or country, it's in other states, other countries, right? So it's crazy that people limit themselves when it comes to this, and it hurts their chances, quite honestly, because the people, it's a seller's market. You ever heard that phrase? It's a seller's market. It's a buyer's market. The sellers are the companies, and the buyers are well, job seekers, right? So this is she needs to level that up, if you know what I mean, and kind of open her options to other places and other opportunities when it comes to remote. So let's see what some people are saying. Senior account manager. The job market for remote jobs is extremely competitive these days. See, look, took the words right out of my mouth. More companies are pulling back on those offerings, and many of the posts you seen aren't actually jobs, unfortunately. Probably ghost jobs or scams, honestly. Depending on what field you're looking in, the pay could also be lower than if you are in office or hybrid. Uh huh. Best advice I have is you see a job, apply directly to the company's website, not through the job board. Use your networking connections to open the door. And finally, is there a way to start hybrid and then work it into a remote option? That is true. This is senior accountant manager number one. this is this is the way. This is the way. So it's really competitive, like I said before, when it's looking for just remote work. Instead, you just go in, right, as hybrid. Heck, if you want to be a go-getter, say, hey, I could work 5 times in the office. If it's like, okay, no, we don't want you, we don't want to see you in the office all the time, that's cool. Hybrid, and then you got your foot in the door. And then once you go in there, you add value to them, show them what you're made of, and then probably, let's just say, a year in, you're like, hey, my life is going into a different direction. Is there any way I could do fully remote? Right. And then you come back to that discussion that you had a year ago. They see your results, they see your attitude, the way how you put value out there and helping them, right, with their projects. And they're like, hey, Jane Doe, we could do remote with her because we know what she's made of. That's how you do it. That's how you need to look at these things when it comes to, oh, I just wanted to do fully remote only, no questions asked. No, this is a seller's market, people. It's a seller's market, and you need to be careful when it comes to these kinds of things. Well, that's a good point to end on. A nice, good high point, right? So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe with others who's on the job hunt, because I like going through these Glassdoor stories and honestly stories on the internet so we could learn from it, level up from it, add some value, my 2 cents in it, have an action plan, and quite honestly move forward on your job hunt and heck, even life. So I'll see you in the next level.